Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday night. Happy post-game wrap with Jax. Ladies, I'm grateful we had time for a powwow after the game. If there are still some things that you thought of and didn't bring forward, message me, text me, send a carrier pigeon, reach out. I am here. We are going to work together. And honest to Pete, every game this season so far, we are getting stronger. We are learning. But the biggest thing that I want you all to remember is when we're playing football, it's a team sport. And as much as we're learning a position, we're also learning how that position fits into the piece of the puzzle with everything else on the field. It's those little tricks that you know when you're a corner, you know if there's wind, you know if the quarterback doesn't have a stronger arm, that we can let that person go. You know if they're going to come deep into the middle, that's where we need to put our focus, in that deep middle, because they're going to hit that and hit that and hit that. So these are the things that we're going to work on and learn as a team. Again, it's that same thing on offense. Even if you're late to the huddle, if you're on the back 40 and running it in and we're back on the line, always do that hook. These are the things that we talked about in practice. We're going to keep running them home. Huge thank you to everyone tonight for being adaptable. Welcome back, Yates sisters. Jess, we had you last week. Lala, it's always great when you are on the field with us. You make my heart happy. And it's been a second. And playing as a mom is different and hard, and you're killing it. So take a deep breath and be proud of yourself tonight, okay? You had a great game. Lots of really good stops on safety, lots of really nice routes on offense, lots of great hands. Marlene, really good job first half rushing. We changed it up a little in the second half. Thank you for being adaptable and coming in on offense and just really being flexible. That's the biggest thing in the game. We might have our position, we might have that spot we stay in, but sometimes based on what we're seeing on offense or defense, we need to change it up. Thank you to Shelby and Kat for changing it up. You guys were in the middle, then we put you on offense. We moved you around a bit. Thank you so much for that. That's so helpful. Not only is being adaptable helpful, because depending on how many people we have, you know a different position, but it also allows us to work on things on the field with different people from a different lens, and that's beneficial. Mel, you were on fire. Really good catches on offense tonight. You were really doing those ins and those outs really crisply. Your route running since last year to this year is tenfold. I hope you know that I see your personal gain and I value you and appreciate you, and I think you're killing it. So great job. 2 interceptions. Shut the front door. Shut the front door. Now, I had a dream about Samia having an interception last night, and she almost had some tonight too, for Pete's sakes. She was there in safety, and she was there in corner. And yeah, anything can happen, guys. Anything can happen. Marissa, really nice job on corner. I think because you know the Shockers and we've played against them for so long, you really know how to push that outside player. And that was a really smart move. And I want you to continue to be strategic with all the teams that we play. And the more we play them, the more we learn about them and the more we can adapt. You know, certain quarterbacks, if you notice tonight, every 4th play, they tried to hit Nicole, who was the girl in the white shorts. Every 3rd play, they hit Josie. And ironically, Josie and Nicole used to play on the Divas. So this is like the circle of love. Or bitterness or sadness when they leave us. But those are their work friends. What are you going to do? Say Livy. Anyways, I digress. Jen, really good job on offense. I really liked, and you too, Mancini, you guys are really learning and you're really focusing. You know, I'm visualizing. I have a checkered tablecloth that I'm drawing the zones on here, but you can't see that. But when you guys are staying in your lanes on offense, when you're staying in your lanes on defense, that's when the field opens up, and that's when there's pockets of opportunity to get an interception, opportunity to tag the other player, opportunity to catch the ball. And you two have really grown in the past since March, and I want you to keep that up. Keep harnessing that. Mancini, thank you for coming into the middle. We're really working on that aggressiveness there. And the middle is an interesting position because you're always short and you're no more than 10 yards, but you really have to watch that pendulum, because if you know the safety in the corner are bumping, then you have a whole giant section, and then it becomes that 2 in the front, 4 in the back. And so there is that mental game as well. And I think you are adapting quite nicely to that. So thank you so much. Jess, really good balls. Way to play the wind, way to play the players. The biggest thing, again, is just keep running. Jess is going to learn everyone's speed, but don't stop. If normally you did a fly and at 10 yards you kind of stopped and turned around, continue that to a 15 yard, a 16 yard. If you're taking that defense and then you get open, Jess will hit you. A lot of times tonight, I saw so many balls that she was throwing where you were going to be, not where you were. So she wants to lead you with that ball so you catch it while you're running and then continue up the field. That way you keep that momentum. Really nice job tonight, everybody. Heads held high 8-0 is not bad. Silly mistakes, but everything that happened is something we can learn from. Also, just so you know, when there was that kerfuffle, the 35-yard, the kicking versus taking it, the ref came up after me and he said he apologized because he wasn't supposed to do that. That's not what happens. That's not the choice. So that was a little wonky donkey and it caused a bit of kerfuffle. And again, please, I know Sam said it tonight and I said it, when you're on the sidelines, watch the game. That way, if we need you to come in, if we notice, okay, Marlene's getting gassed, let's bring in fresh blood. And it also, sometimes it has nothing to do with the player. It has nothing to do with, I'm using you as an example, Marlene rushing. We want to mess up the quarterback. Sometimes when we change players in different positions, whether it's on offense, like we swung Sam over to the 1 instead of in the 3, those things they have to respond to. And if they don't respond quickly, that's to our advantage. So thank you everyone for being adaptable. Head held high, Divas. We are learning, we are growing, and most importantly, I hope you all had fun tonight. And the rain held off. Fantastic. Next week, we're at 8:15. Yeah, see you there. Have a good one. And Joe, I hope you're feeling better. We are thinking of you. And everyone else, we miss you, love you, hope to see you soon.